We are currently seeing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to generate wealth, and most people are either ignoring it or demonizing it. With tariffs, with the fluctuations in the stock market, we are seeing massive losses of money and gains in money. But there's a few issues that come into play that people always seem to repeat. And the first thing is that the average person doesn't have extra money to spend, to dump into the stock market. But to that, I would say that there are people that just don't have any extra money. But the majority of people that say, I don't have extra money, I have a few questions. Are you going out to eat? Are you buying alcohol? Are you doing anything with your friends? Are you buying video games? What are you doing with your money? Because the majority of people just spend their money stupidly. When you do have that extra spare little amount of cash that you could be dumping into stocks, cryptos, etc. And by the way, disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Yes, the SEC does state that I have to say that. But if you do have that little bit of money, then the next thing that people say is, oh, well, little bits of money, like that doesn't do anything. I need like thousands and thousands of dollars to invest to just like make some kind of gain. And to that I say, bullshit. Compounding interest is the name of the game. It's what Warren Buffett swore behind. It's how he made massive amounts of wealth. And so to that, I'll ask you, what do you think if you took $100, you invested it with 10% interest, you gained that 10%, and then you reinvested it and did that same thing to get 10% back 100 times. What do you think you would have at the end? $100 with 10%, you get 110. And then you do that 100 times. Well, guess what? After the 100th time, that $100 became $1.368 million. So don't tell me that you have to start with tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars to make any money. That's bullshit. You have to be patient, and you have to continue to invest and reoccur your gains. But most people aren't willing to do that because that takes time, and everyone just wants the easy little satisfaction, the easy route to wealth. When in reality, it is somewhat easy. And then you're hit with the third issue, right? That is, people say it's gambling. I could lose all my money. There's a gamble, there's risk, 100%. But when you go to a casino, you place your bet, the casino starts the game, ends the game, you either win or you lose. But with investing, you choose when the game ends. So yes, there's risk, but it is significantly less because guess what? The person deciding if you're taking a loss is you. You decide if you're pulling out. But if you're just waiting, if you just wait until you win, until that amount goes up, well, then there's a lot less risk and you're almost guaranteed to have profit. It's the people who are pulling out that are losing money. So if you're willing to just wait until you have that profit, then you're always going to gain. And right now we are seeing massive swings up and down in the market. So now's a better time than ever to try to see the fluctuations, to buy at a low cost, get the fluctuation up, sell, rebuy when it's low again. And then you're constantly doing that compounding interest at a much higher rate and learning in one of the most volatile, crucial times to buy. So we're faced now with one of the best opportunities we will ever be facing. And people are complaining, acting worried, and I don't understand it because the people that are worried are the people with massive amounts of money in it. But then you have the media painting it as this horrible thing, and it's trickling down into the people that might have lower amounts or nothing at all in the markets. And how does that help anything? Because the majority of stocks are owned by the top 10% of wealth in this country, which means that they're the ones that are worried. So the people that should be excited are the people with nothing or little amounts, because you need to I revert that statement. I am taking any extra cash and dumping it into stocks, cryptocurrencies, etc., because this is when we are going to see the massive amount of growth. Even if tomorrow, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, I'm still at a negative, guess what? In a year or two, we just saw some of the most all-time highs recently in this past fall to beginning of winter, just massive inclines and gains. And we had this massive drop and decline over months. So even regardless, over the course of a couple weeks with massive swings, we're still in an incredible buying opportunity. And people are acting worried and scared and upset, and other people are just tuning out. I don't understand. This is a massive opportunity. With tariffs, trade wars, all these things, we're going to see massive fluctuations up and down. There's going to be great buying opportunities and great selling opportunities. So to that, I say just get rid of the excuses if you really want that wealth. If you really want it, not financial advice, but you don't have to worry about investing little amounts because it'll become bigger. Repeatedly, it'll gain and gain and gain. So what are you going to do? I know what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.